Hello and welcome to the 2022 NCAA Division III Men's Lacrosse Selection Show. I'm your host, Jeremiah Johnson. It was an action-packed weekend for many, with conference championship games being played. Now everyone watching, hoping to see their name on the screen, then find out who they will be playing in the tournament. This is a 38-team event. Automatic qualification is granted to 27 conference champions, which form Pool A. One team is selected from true independents and schools from conferences that do not have automatic bids. That is Pool B. The remaining 10 teams are selected from those teams in conferences with automatic bids that did not win the AQ and the remaining Pool B institutions. In 2021, RIT defeated Salisbury 15-14 in double overtime to win the title, their first national championship in their 23rd appearance. The 2022 event will be held May 29th in East Hartford, Connecticut. Let us start this show with Christopher Newport, 16-1, the last unbeaten team in Division III, did have its perfect season come to an end with a loss to Salisbury Sunday in the Coast to Coast Athletic Conference Championship. However, Christopher Newport is in. They rank second in the country in points per game, fourth in ground balls. Dylan Rice has 62 goals this season, while Andrew Cook has 46. 16-1 is Christopher Newport's record. They are awaiting a host school in that second round. A first-round matchup will be hosted by Sewanee, 8-8, automatic qualification by virtue of a Southern Athletic Association championship. They will host Benedictine, Illinois, back-to-back NACC titles for the Eagles. Colin Domek, Conference's Player of the Year. He is helping lead this team into the tournament for a second consecutive season. Also in Wesleyan, Connecticut, the 2018 national champs, thrilled to see their name on the screen and highlights as well at large selection after falling to Tufts in the NESCAC semifinals. Efficient offense for this team as they lead the country in assists per game. The top goal scorer for the Cardinals is Justin Hazard. He has 54 goals. Congratulations to Wesleyan, Connecticut. They will face Rensselaer. 10-5 is their record. Likely celebrating right now. Connor Glosner leads the team with 30 goals, fifth NCAA appearance for RPI in their first since 2016. York, Pennsylvania is in and a second, third round host. York defended their MAC Commonwealth crown by defeating Stevenson 15-13 on Saturday. Congratulations to Dylan Wolf, the conference tournament's most valuable player. The Spartans are on a roll. They have won 15 consecutive games. Southern Virginia is the representative from the USA South Athletic Conference. Tennyson Schmidt scored a game-high 5 goals and earned the league's MVP trophy. A sweet weekend for the Knights, headed to their first NCAA tournament. Welcome to the program, Denison, automatic qualifier out of the North Coast Athletic Conference. The Big Red prevailed in a matchup between the best offense in the conference, Denison, against the best defense, Kenyon. 12-5 was the final score, sending Denison to this Division III tournament for the 26th time in program history. Denison ranks second in the country in face-off winning percentage. They will try to defeat Grove City, the President's Athletic Conference automatic qualifier, their third straight conference crown. It was dominant fashion, defeating St. Vincent 17-4. Grant Evans named the tournament's most outstanding player. We are moving on. We are saying hello to Dickinson. They are in and a host, a thrilling 10-9 overtime win against Gettysburg puts Dickinson in the tournament as an automatic qualifier out of the Centennial Conference. This is Dickinson's 6th NCAA appearance, just their second since 2018. Dickinson will face the winner of an opening round game featuring Stevens. They played a non-conference schedule that featured games against numbers 1, 2, and 3 and a total of 5 ranked teams. Junior Gavin Mounty returned to the field after beating stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma and scored a goal in his first game back. What a story there. The Ducks are making their 12th appearance in the NCAA tournament. Stevens will host SUNY Maritime. The Privateers got off to a fast start in their Skyline Conference Championship win against Farmingdale State. 9-2 first quarter advantage would go on to lead to a 22-13 victory. After being named the most valuable player on Saturday, Kyle Orton said, "I'm speechless. I knew we could do it. We're strong together as a team and we're not done." Next school in the tournament is Gettysburg, 12-7. They are an at-large Pool C selection. Another at-large that will face Gettysburg is Roanoke. They've twice finished runner-up in the national tournament. This is their 21st appearance in program history. Moving on, we welcome Union New York to the program. 14-2 and at-large after falling in the Liberty League tournament. Peter Burns leads the team in scoring with 45 goals. Union New York will have hosting rights, and they will await a winner of a first-round game, one that John Carroll will host, making a 6th NCAA appearance after winning its 6th Ohio Athletic Conference tournament. The Blue Streaks defeated Baldwin Wallace 10-4 afterwards. Joe Rottenstrauss said, with all the seniors and fifth-year players we have on the team, we did not want this season to end. To have guys want to come back, it goes to show what this program means to people. We're a family, but we're also a pretty good lacrosse team as well. North Central Illinois will face John Carroll on Wednesday, 9-7, the representative out of the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. The Cardinals likely still basking in the glow of this afternoon's championship-clinching win against Transylvania, 11-10 in a shootout. No nervousness tonight for Lynchburg. An 18-7 victory over Hampton-Sydney gave Lynchburg the automatic spot in the tournament. 9th Old Dominion Athletic Conference Championship, 3rd in the last 4 seasons. Kyle Lewis, 59 assists this season. That is an ODAC single season and program record. Lynchburg will face Western New England in the automatic qualifier out of the Commonwealth Coast Conference. They are 14-5, their 11th NCAA appearance. Let's move on now to the other side of the bracket. Another host in school with their first game in the second round, RIT. Look at that record, 17-1, a perfect 10th straight Liberty League title for RIT. Terrific weekend for Taylor Jensen, named the most outstanding player in the tournament. In the title game, Luke Pilcher scored 4 goals. Drew Hutchison has started all 18 games in goal with an 8.15 goals against average, 23rd appearance for RIT. Albion is in 5th appearance in school history. The representative of the Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Association, Jace Conley, is 2nd in the country in goals per game. They will host a first-round game against Dubuque. An ice water celebration to savor after an overtime win in the Midwest League Championship on Saturday. They defeated Lake Forest College 11-10 in overtime. Sam Todd scored the game winner in sudden death. Spartans are also the first team from the state of Iowa to make the NCAA Division III Men's Lacrosse Championships. How about our next school? MIT is in undefeated, 16-0. Heading into the MIT Men's Lacrosse page, the headline said this: history made. That is exactly what happened as they defeated Springfield College 16-6 to win their first NUMAC championship. Ryan Gebhardt is the leading scorer in Division III, named the tournament's most outstanding player. 13 goals and 3 assists throughout the week. With that automatic qualifying spot from the NUMAC, the Engineers are making their second ever appearance in the tournament. They fell to Hobart College 37-1 in the first round way back in 1980. Amherst is their opponent. 8th tournament appearance for Amherst, even though they dropped a close one to Bowdoin in the NESCAC semifinals, but they are in as an at-large in the tournament. Speaking of Bowdoin, 16-2, they are in. They were the top-ranked team in the most recent Region 1 poll. They set a school record for wins in a season thanks to a thrilling 15-14 victory in the NESCAC semifinals. They did lose to Tufts in the title match on Sunday, but nothing for Bowdoin to worry about. In for the 3rd time in program history. They also swept the NESCAC postseason awards, so a fantastic season for Bowdoin. They will tangle with Colorado College in a second-round game. AQ representing the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference thanks to a 17-12 victory over Southwestern University Sunday afternoon. 6 first-quarter goals got the Tigers off to a good start. They're fired up to make a 9th NCAA appearance. St. Lawrence is in 13-4, advanced to the 2nd consecutive Liberty League Championship. They could not take down defending national champion RIT, but their resume is good enough to get into this field. First appearance since 2017. Happy Sunday to SUNY Cortland, automatic qualifier representing the State University of New York Athletic Conference. A thrilling 7-6 win over SUNY Geneseo puts Cortland in the field. The Red Dragons stretch their winning streak to 10 games, 30th appearance in school history. They've won it all twice in 2006 and 2009. Salisbury is a host school next weekend. A 15-10 victory over Christopher Newport gives Salisbury a second straight coast-to-coast athletic conference championship. Jack Dowd led the Seagulls with 6 points on 4 goals and 2 assists. Cross Ferreira, 7th in the nation in goals per game. It's Salisbury's 24th conference championship in program history. As you see some highlights on your screen. Stockton sees its name on the program for just the second time in school history. The Ospreys left no doubt in their Colonial States Athletic Conference championship over the weekend, outscoring their 2 opponents by a 56-15 margin. Second highest scoring team in the country, one of only 2, averaging 20 goals per game. Stockton, in a first-round game, will host UMass Boston. This year's team has broken every scoring record in program history. This past week, the Beacons played in the highest scoring Little East Conference tournament game ever. 41 goals were scored. It was a 21-20 semifinal victory. They then played in the longest game in LEC tournament history in a championship that went 4 overtimes. How about UMass Boston? They will savor this NCAA appearance. It should be a great week for Washington and Lee. Despite a heartbreaker in the ODAC semifinals Saturday, Washington and Lee lost to Hamden-Sydney 8-7 in overtime, but they are celebrating in Lexington, Virginia tonight. An at-large selection, 14th appearance in school history. Taylor Witherall leads the way with 36 goals and 20 assists. Cabrini is in the automatic qualifier representing the Atlantic East Conference, 20th appearance. They won the national title in 2019. Tufts will be tough to beat. Impressive win Sunday by the Jumbos over Bowdoin in the NESCAC final. 1-0 run in the second, or a 10-0 run, I should say, in the second and third quarters to take Bowdoin down, claiming their 4th straight NESCAC championship and 11th in the last 12 years. Tufts leads the nation in scoring offense. Our final first-round game features Norwich, 18-1, champions of the Great Northeast Athletic Conference. They're in the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history with an 18-1 record. Maine Maritime is their opponent, captured the first NAC championship in program history, the 2022 NAC semifinals, where they defeated SUNY Delhi 12-11. Sam Nickel hit the game-winning shot with 13 seconds left. Then in the finals, they defeated SUNY Canton 21-18, and in that game, they overcame a 7-point deficit. It will be the first NCAA appearance for the Mariners. And the final matchup on this program features St. John Fisher, champions of the Empire 8 tournament. The AQ spot is their 3rd appearance in school history. High-scoring championship win against Nazareth as they won by a 30-11 score, 5 goals apiece for Nicholas Miller and Jack Mulvihill. Joe Post, one of the best face-off winning percentages in the country. And the last school, but certainly not least, and no suspense here, Catholic is in. The Cardinals took their 2nd consecutive Landmark University title thanks to a 16-8 win over Elizabethtown. So there you have it, the field that will compete in the 2022 Division III Men's Lacrosse National Championships. This year's finalists will advance to Hartford, Connecticut for the championship game at Rentschler Field, which will be played at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday, May 29th. It will be shown here on NCAA.com. Worth noting the Division II championship will follow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Also can be seen here on NCAA.com. And what a weekend it will be for lacrosse fans in Hartford. The Division I semifinals and championship are Saturday, May 28th and Monday, May 30th at the same site. Thank you for your patience. We wish you the best of luck and congratulations to all the student athletes competing in this year's tournament.
There's an energy swelling out beyond the limits of your expectations. A universe where fandom reigns supreme. Once you're in it, it changes you. Instead of one of one, you're one of many. A blissful sea of chaos. Go beyond your limits and enter the NCAA universe. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets.